All right, folks, good morning, everybody. We're just about now at 10 o'clock here on this Sunday morning. Hope you're doing well across ENC. It's cold out there. We haven't warmed up much since I last looking at our temperature down here on our little WITN bug. It's 27 degrees, so we've maybe warmed up a degree or two out there. Definitely, again, not one of the coldest mornings, but it's a cold morning across ENC. Definitely, you want to make sure to bundle up as you're stepping out the door if you've been up for a little while with us this morning. We told you about we're going to be seeing those colder days here, and looks like we're going to be staying pretty cold for 2 more days, and eventually getting a little bit warmer as we go towards the middle of the week with that. But of course, before we get to anything, obviously right now, I want to get to a quick update to you, a story rather, that happened last night. I don't have a graphic, so you're going to have to just bear with me reading off of this. I told you last hour there was an incident that happened last night in Greenville that left a 2-vehicle accident, left 1 car flipped over. According to Greenville Police Department, officers were dispatched to a 2-vehicle collision around 9:30 around the intersection of Memorial Drive and Radio Road. Officials say a vehicle was attempting to cross Memorial Drive into a hotel parking lot when an SUV going southbound on Memorial Drive collided with the side of the crossing vehicle. Officials say the impact of the collision was hard enough to flip the SUV on its side. And according to officials, the driver of the SUV was transported to ECU Health and sustained minor injuries. The driver in the crossing vehicle was examined and was reported to have no injuries. Officials say officers say the driver of the crossing vehicle was giving a citation to failure to yield. So just please be careful when you're out driving about. Let's switch gears now, and obviously the Super Bowl. This is pretty exciting. I know we've been talking about it for a little bit here on NBC, and I'll take you now. This is over to Levi Stadium there, and you kind of see that. The sun's now coming up. That's in Santa Clara, California, and you see there's a stream from NBC showcasing the Seahawks. We've got the Patriots playing right now, or excuse me, the Seahawks and the Patriots will be playing tonight. Again, that game is slated for 6:30 p.m. Here on NBC. So if you're looking forward to, you're not supposed to be seeing all that on there. Hold on. Let me fix you that right there. That's my settings on my computer screen. It was a little kind of cool looking to see that for a second. Anyway, but yeah, so there's a lot of excitement going on with the Super Bowl, and maybe you've already meal prepped some things or getting ready to meal prep some things here today. If you're maybe heading out to church or trying to get some things done this morning, obviously note that it's going to be a good day for it, from good chilly weather. That's going to be, if you're going to be cooking any crock pot weather, whatever, or crock pots, things like that. Obviously, it's going to smell such a good aroma. But remember to again carefully do that too. We want to send you now over to Santa Clara. Last night, looked like one of the NBC reporters are having a little too much fun over there. They were doing some meal prepping, so I'm going to pull that story up for you so you can take a listen. So I will pull that up as we do so right now.
We are the first ones here at Super Bowl 60, the first ones in the parking lot tailgating, and we waited till midnight to make it official because we just could not wait. Now that we're here, we're doing a little tailgate, San Francisco style. We've got the sourdough bread bowls, and we have our official Super Bowl football and a little sourdough art. I want you to notice how perfectly symmetrical the threads are that they did on this sourdough. And New England is what the clam chowder is named for, but Seattle gives New England clam chowder a run for its money. So let's see what these two teams can do on the field. I'm going to say both teams had a pretty good practice yesterday. They are ready to go. The Seahawks out at San Jose State, they did their traditional shadow boxing. That's been sort of their thing this season. And then the Patriots, they've been over at Stanford. They actually cut their practice in half and went into the locker room, listened to about 13 minutes of Bad Bunny, sort of to get the experience of what that halftime lull, that momentum will feel like. So they're ready. We are ready. If you can't get tickets that are still like $3,500 and you have to fly probably halfway across country if you're not here already, watch it on NBC because they have 145 cameras on the field, 130 microphones. If you're not into the football or the Bad Bunny or the commercials, watch the pregame show. It is like the red carpet. The fashion is off the hook. So a little bit of something for everyone. Super Bowl 60, it's here. We're here for it. Super early. I'm Jennifer Bjorklund at Levi Stadium. Now back to you.
All right, folks, she was having too much fun over there. It looked like she was cooking an omelet or some sort of a breakfast item over there. Whatever team you're rooting for, hope they do well. And obviously, we've got a lot of excitement around here. I'm sure we'll have some stories you'll be catching tomorrow, this evening, and then tomorrow morning we'll recap all those highlights for you as well. So whether you are a diehard Patriots fan or you're a diehard Seahawks fan, whatever your cup of tea is, obviously pretty exciting stuff as well. Good morning, Esmeralda. Good morning, Sue Ann. Joining us from Manio is Esmeralda's joining us from Chickapin there in Duplin County. Good morning to you in Manio there outside the Outer Banks. So I hope you're having a good day, maybe trying to prep for some of those Super Bowl activities. Like she said, it was $3,500 for a ticket. My goodness gracious. I tell you what, though, people are committed to get their Super Bowl. I have never been to a Super Bowl. It would be cool, you know, if the Panthers, maybe next year, we'll see, if they host it. That'd be pretty awesome, you know, come over down to Charlotte. Tell you what, there'd be a lot of people out of town everywhere talking about that. But yeah, good stuff with that too. But obviously now I want to take you over to, you know, we don't have the new, I didn't pull an Olympic story because we've been talking about the Olympics quite a bit there right now in Milan, Italy. And this is what it looks like right there it is this afternoon over there. I'm going to change this camera view just a second there. So there's Milan. There's folks outside of that arena there. So showcasing you that viewpoint out there. So I think they're 6 hours ahead of us here, and they had some snowboarding on earlier. So it's exciting to see the folks out there taking advantage of that. So that's where things are in Milan, and good luck to all the teams. Team USA hopefully can pull some wins out, and hopefully we can get a lot of golds and good wins here over that time frame. So let me know what your favorite winter Olympic sport is. I always like the snowboarding. That's pretty cool to look at. The ice skating one's pretty cool too. So definitely a lot there. Back home here in the United States, we're here in Greenville facing our Pirate Cam, showcasing you some pretty chilly conditions here all the way around the board. ECU again, they can finally have a full school week now after being halted with everything with the snow and stuff like that. Daniel, good morning. So Jacksonville's frozen. So yeah, I'd imagine probably not the best pool weather right now. Everything's probably like a sheet of ice down there because you're one of the areas that got hard hit with that snow fall as well. So other than that, it's always good to see a little behind the scenes when things are not in motion there, especially there at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. So anyway, good stuff with that. Belhaven right now looking pretty quiet, not as windy as it was yesterday, though we're still seeing breezes out there continuing to come in out of the north and northwest here rather. That north flow is going to hold steady for all day today, and it's going to eventually simmer down later this afternoon. So if you're trying to get things done outside today, I would recommend just bundle up, maybe go to the car wash. A lot of us probably will be doing that too. You got all these wind chills, feels like the teens and single digits for some of you outside. All those weather alerts have been able to expire now, which is some good news. They did let those go not long ago. Now, temperatures you see right now, low 20s for some of you, mid to upper 20s inland, so it doesn't feel too terrible out there, but regardless of the feels like temperatures, it's still pretty chilly out there. Watching again for those those temperature changes. Going to be seeing that probably a lot more warmer weather coming our way as we go towards the middle of the week. You look at the radar right now, maybe a few snow flurries outside of Goldsboro. This is more going towards Raleigh, Wake County, Sampson County, Johnson County, picking up a little bit of snowflake action, but that's really not going to be impending anything there. Most of that's just a very little weak clipper system that's bringing snow to West Virginia, so maybe portion of Raleigh outside of Fayetteville towards Greensboro, High Point could be seeing a few flurries passing on by, but we probably won't see anything like that to that extent here across the east. So unfortunately the winter weather is on a pause for now, at least for the week it is coming up. So we're looking forward to a change in our normality. Everything's gone, the snow's melting down, rain outside of the Gulf Coast states. Looking ahead for the rest of the going into the afternoon now, again, for just now waking up, if you're trying to get things going, here's what it's going to look like between 11 and 2 today. It's going to be chilly, barely above freezing by 1 o'clock. We're going to stay below freezing for a good chunk of the morning hours, and that'll turn to at or near freezing for the afternoons. For the coastline, though, you will get above freezing, say noon, 1 o'clock today, and then eventually see northwest flow hold out of that direction. Now, as we go towards the rest of the afternoon and tonight, we'll most likely see a few clouds. Yes, we're going to continue to see clearing conditions here as we go towards the overnight into tomorrow morning. So quite cold, but not as brutally cold as it's been the last several mornings. We'll wake up in the teens out there, 20, 22, 23 degrees for the coastline, and the rest of us between about 18 and 19, 20 degrees out there. Probably colder with that wind at times. Looking pretty chilly by mid-morning, and then early afternoon tomorrow, above freezing finally. It's going to feel nice. 50 degrees the other day. I was out of town, and when I got off, I had to go run out of town for a few minutes. Outside of Greenville, where I went to, it was so nice, very warm in the 50s. Probably going to see 50s as we go towards tomorrow. Obviously this afternoon, a few clouds, yes, but no rain expected. So a beautiful Monday evening. If you like the cold temperatures, that's where the theme's going to be with that here. You continue to do that as we go towards late evening hours too. We're going to continue to see chilly weather continue on one more day, and then we can finally get things back to normality around the east. Here's your wind directions coming out of the north, 10 to 15 inland, 5 to 10 inland, 10 to 20 along the coastline. Holding that flow there as we go towards Monday, say early afternoon, and then all of us see less direction of winds, 5 or less. So that'll be very nice, finally, to calm these winds down. It won't be as brutally cold, like I keep saying to you. We'll get cold at night, but that looks like the last of the teens and 20s. You see the wind chill slowly diminish here as we go towards the midnight hour, and then by tomorrow morning, we're comfortable enough where we're not extremely bitter cold, but we're chilly enough, but we'll see a bit of a wind at times. So that's the good thing about tomorrow. The temperature and the feels like temperature will be close enough to won't be too cold. We do have a game, basketball game Tuesday, as Mint is taking on UTSA there at 7 p.m. at Minges Coliseum. If you're going to that, looking good. Clouds increasing for most of us here. Your first alert calendar, again, we got some basketball there. That's supposed to be Tuesday, not Wednesday. Other than that, home opener for baseball Friday kicks off at ECU as Xavier is in town. That'll be a weekend game. There'll be some more baseball games in between with that too. Ash Wednesday kicking off. Lent, Mardi Gras, we have a masquerade ball happening soon, and then we'll wrap up the Olympics in a couple of weeks. So enjoy it while it's on NBC for a while, because it's always nice. We'll get the Summer Olympics, I think, in 2 more years. So we get the rotation of the Winter and the Summer Olympics on NBC. Beautiful to see that. Here's your sunrises, rather, to say the least. Today we had a sunrise, 7:03. 6:57 by Valentine's Day, and then we'll do the time change on March 7th to March 8th. We'll gain the extra hour of daylight, lose the hour of sleep, so it'll be nice when we wake up there. It's going to be a little dark in the mornings, but later at night, the sunset will be out a little bit longer. So we'll get past from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock on March the 8th on Sunday, so it's going to be very, very nice to see that change take about as well. Forecast again, mid-30s today, again Super Bowl Sunday. Good luck to all your to whoever team you're rooting for out there. And then tomorrow, a lot of you probably going to be a little sleepy-eyed. I probably will be that too. I'm going to go home, take a nap, and probably wake back up and watch a little bit of the Super Bowl before I have to come back in the morning, filling in for Jim tomorrow. Quiet and nice. Tuesday, Wednesday, 60s, finally getting us out of this frozen tundra we've been feeling in like for almost several weeks on in. Near average on Wednesday, pretty much seasonable temperatures really. And the weekend right now could be a little bit on the wet side, but regardless of chilly and precipitation, it's going to be both. Right now, not seeing any snow chances at this time. Could that change? Sure, but I do think we'll start to see improving conditions as we go towards the latter half of the weekend. But right now, the way things are going, Saturday night into Sunday morning looks to be the wettest time frame. That's why there's a higher chance. Normally we don't go this far. I put a 50% chance of rain on the week out, but the way things are looking right now, it could be quite wet as you wrap up your Valentine's weekend, unfortunately. So that is the name of the game, and that's how we play the cards around here, at least in the weather department anyway. So, but I mean, not a bad looking few days coming up, 60s and sunshine, and we're above freezing at night too, which is going to feel really good. There Tuesday night, some folks may not even get out of the 50s at nighttime on Wednesday. So you want to talk about a nice change in the morning? maybe just get away with a light jacket that day. But have a heavy coat and scarf tonight and tomorrow night. You'll need that for sure as the winter chill continues to move its way onward. So on that note, good morning to all those again on Facebook, any of those viewers joining us on YouTube, and also our app. We thank you for joining us here on the First Alert Desk. Again, you can catch us anytime, streaming device. If you miss our newscast, we're always on our website at WITN.com. Weather app, it's a good thing to have on your on the go, especially when we're limited to our newscast. We still have more of engagement posting out with you on social media and our app and Facebook and YouTube like this too. So that helps us out in the long run. So if you're looking for something to do here, watch the Olympics, watch the Super Bowl and then the Olympics today, and then all the Olympics will continue to be running through for a couple of weeks, and then of course baseball at ECU kicks off this weekend. It's hard to believe. Depending on weather, we'll see if we can kind of break that wet streak. But the way things are looking right now, it looks to be kind of wet for the upcoming Valentine's weekend and the ECU home opener. So we'll talk about that forecast for you as we get closer by the end of the week. And more baseball games, and then basketball will be wrapping up here in just a couple of weeks as March Madness will kick off pretty soon. So if you're looking forward to that, I am. Always fun to fill out the brackets, and hopefully I can get 100%, which never happens. But hey, this year could be my year for that. So on that note, thank you all for watching this morning, joining us here on Facebook and our YouTube and our social media streaming channels there, the WITN Plus. You can catch us anywhere, anytime on your favorite smart TV, Roku, I think Amazon and Google TVs too. So we're on those devices if you choose to check us out. Or like I said, if you got your handy dandy phone like all of us do, you can keep that with you, and we'll update you as we go throughout the rest of the morning. So end the day. Take care, folks. We will find out if we're going to be on this evening. If not, someone will stream us here on Facebook and YouTube. And if not, if you can't catch us anytime, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 4:30 to 7. We'll have 8 each morning this week. As of now, the scheduled plan is to have a morning show every day this week. Coming up, our noon, 3 and 4 will be preempted, and we'll see how late the 5 o'clock. Sometimes, I believe it was told the other day on Friday, we didn't even go on. Well, I was off, but someone told me that y'all didn't even go on to well past 5:30 on Friday because it was the opening ceremony of the Olympics. So we'll see what happens with that. But in the meantime, enjoy yourselves, take care, and we will talk to you later. Stay warm, everybody.